Hey guys, welcome back to Strip by Sia, your podcast for strippers, sex workers, and all the fancy naked people. We have two returning guests today. So we have Miss Asia joining us today.
Hey.
Say hello, yes.
Hello.
All the way from episode 2. And then we have Pocket Phoenix from episode 23 joining us today on a little girl chat today. Say hello.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome back, guys. I'm so excited to have you guys back on the show. Thanks for coming back.
Yes, we missed you so much.
I'm so happy to just be around human connection right now.
I know.
Podcast.
For those who are new to the podcast, why don't we introduce you guys? So, Asia, do you want to go first? Tell the audience who you are, what you do, what type of sex work you do, etc., etc.
Of course. So I am a part-time stripper right now. So I was dancing for the past, 2.5 years. And then slowly I got out of the industry a little bit to 9-to-5 job. And also doing a little side hustle online.
Yay. Do you want to go into the side hustle? What kind of side hustle are you doing?
I have an OnlyFans site, so you could subscribe there.
Awesome.
I have a $10 and a free OnlyFans, so yeah.
Sweet. We'll be sure to plug all those at the end of the show, and then we'll go into Pocket Phoenix. Pocket, who are you? I mean, I know you, but tell the audience who you are, what you do.
Yeah, hi everybody. I'm Pocket Phoenix. So I do all the things. So before the pandemic, I was actually working full time as a nanny, and then part time as a stripper. And then when the pandemic kicked in, I was working part time as a nanny, and then full time as an online content creator.
Yes, girl, get that hustle, get that money.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, that's just a really brief recap. If you guys want to learn more about these two wonderful, amazing women, you could go to episode 2 for Mrs. Asia and episode 23 for Pocket Phoenix. But today we're getting together virtually, of course, since this is still in the time of COVID, to talk about our favorite topic, which is OnlyFans. But before that, I wanted to check in with you girls in terms of, how you guys have been doing during this pandemic. And how you guys have been adapting. So I know you guys have mentioned, you guys have had to move your work online. Obviously, the penthouse where we used to dance is closed. Do you guys want to speak about that? Whoever wants to go first?
Sure. One, totally missed the penthouse.
I know. I'm so sad. I think it's supposed to open in September. Apparently, they're doing renovations or whatever.
Really?
That's what I heard in that WhatsApp group. They're they're working on something, but likely will be opening up in the fall.
Oh yeah, you're not in the WhatsApp group right now, Miss Asia. I can ask George to have you be part of it.
Oh yeah, they need more lap dance rooms.
Oh my god. Those
I'm tired of standing in those hour-long lineups.
Oh my god, I hate that. You'd be waiting 20 minutes in the lineup just to get a lap dance. Oh my gosh, I hated that.
But yeah, if they're making more rooms, hell yes.
Apparently.
Hopefully the rumors is correct that the rooms are happening. Hopefully.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Yes.
If anyone who works at the penthouse listening to this, please make more lap dance rooms. Please. But yeah, how are you guys doing during this time? Obviously the pandemic started now almost 3 months ago. Are you guys doing okay? Just want to check in. I haven't seen you guys in a while, so you guys doing okay?
I'm actually doing quite well. I'm really enjoying this. Probably the only one on earth that will say this.
Me too, girl. Me too. I'm enjoying the government paying me to be doing things.
Yes. I love staying at home. I'm to myself. I just feel like needed this break.
Yeah.
I guess from life and work. Just needed really for myself.
Are you completely laid off right now? Out of work?
What?
Are you completely laid off right now, like out of work?
I got laid off from my 9-to-5 job.
Mm-hmm.
So, and also since I was the last one to like be hired after the Christmas time, I'm not going to go back to work until all the other senior workers
Go back
to work type thing. So,
right.
which I'm totally okay with. I'm in no rush to go back, 100%.
And how has your hustle been online? You've been doing the OnlyFans thing, as everyone else has been doing.
Yes, the hustle on OnlyFans it's been hectic. It's been an everyday. It's like I'm working on OnlyFans every day, doing lots of networking, posting, filming, all that jazz.
It's a lot of
It's
work.
a full-time job.
It is a full-time job. I almost like resent it now. I'm so lazy. I just don't want. I'm like, I don't want to film any more content. But it's hard, definitely.
So with me, when the pandemic kicked in, yeah, I got laid off from my nannying. And the sugar daddy that I was talking about from my last episode surfaced from out of nowhere. I didn't hear from him for 3 months.
Yes.
And then, and then he came out of nowhere. And I'm like, God. Sweet. So
perfect timing.
And then I realized, oh, okay, he's not really sugar daddy material, but he's trick material. So I just tricked him.
Can you elaborate?
So I had some money flowing within the 2 weeks that I tricked him, and he disappeared again on me because he realized he got tricked by me.
Did you want to elaborate? What do you mean you tricked him? Tell us if you want to share.
How can I elaborate it? It's more like my regulars at the club. I would constantly just DM them and see who would bite kind of scenario.
Yep. And
then, not everyone bites, but I would be like, hello, just checking in how you are, just like checking in. And then, I don't know, he just messaged me. He's like, hey, how are you? What you up to? What are you doing today? I'm like, huh? I'm like, I'm at home, not doing anything. It's a pandemic. It's like, okay, I'm coming there right now. I'm like, what? Okay. So he's hungry for connection. So I'm like, okay, yeah, we can hang out. Sure. Yeah. And then, it was supposed to be just a hangout. And I told him, like, yeah, if we're going to hang out, like, I'm cool with it. But then if you want more than that, you'll have to pay me.
Obviously.
And so he's like, no, we're just going to hang out. I went to his place far, far away from here in the suburbs. I trust him,
Yeah, you had a relationship before, so.
Yeah. And then he wanted more, and I'm like, no, you can't have the pussy unless you pay. So he had to transfer me money first before he gets the goods.
Good girl.
So that's usually how it happened. So it happened a couple of times where he wanted to hang out, and I'm like, okay, I know he's, I know he's a horny person. So it's definitely not just gonna be hangout or cuddle time.
Yeah.
So I just basically did that, like, no pussy.
Smart girl.
No money, no pussy. Yeah.
Did it make you nervous though, like meeting up with an old sugar daddy during pandemic time, like during quarantine?
Well, it kind of got me nervous, but then he's actually making money from this pandemic right now. He's in charge of medical supplies.
Right.
So he's contracted by the government to provide medical supplies.
So you should be safe.
At that time, when this pandemic hit, I'm like, oh, good. Like, good connection to have right now. That's what I was thinking.
Perfect. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. At least you're banked off of it.
Yeah. So I had him, and then when he disappeared, I kind of panicked. And then thank God the government money kicked in.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't working for I think two weeks. I wasn't working.
Okay.
And so I was just focusing on my online hustle. And the online hustle thing, because I'm dyslexic, so technology and we don't really get along. So it was a steep learning curve for me. It was a lot of tears and anger, and I'm like, how the fuck do you do this thing?
It's all a work in progress. And hey, you managed how to use Discord to record this podcast right now, so I'll give you that.
So right now I'm just like in all the platforms right now. I need to kind of cut down, sort of. I think so. I'm on OnlyFans first. I started my free page, and now I have a paid page.
Mhm.
And then I'm also on ManyVids, and then I also tried live camming.
Oh my gosh,
So
how was
I
that?
tried my free cams, and
I tried that too,
and
and I'm
then
done with it.
yeah, no, I don't like my free cams.
No,
The guys there are, oh, they're horrible.
I
They
know.
try, they try to scam you and
Yep.
manipulate you. And I was also told by somebody that they have like a common lobby on my free camps where the guys talk about the girls. So they can kind of gossip and like, oh yeah, this girl will give you a free sex show if you say this and that kind of thing.
Oh,
So I'm
really?
just like, that's horrible.
That's awful.
Yeah.
There are so many
So
scams on
Rude.
there. Yeah, rude. Totally.
yeah, and because like the platform is very, it's not user friendly. It's so hard to navigate.
It's
You have
so
to know how
old.
to use commands,
Yeah.
and you have to know where to put the commands on your
On
room.
your, you have to.
Yeah, so you have to know all these commands. I still couldn't figure it out. I'm just glad that there's this one guy who every time I'm online, he's online. So he's my room moderator. So
Oh,
he's the
yes.
one helping me kick out assholes
Yep.
that he knows on the platform.
There are a lot of them out
Yeah.
there.
Huh?
There are a lot of assholes out there.
Yeah, and they take advantage of you because
Yep.
on my profile it says that I'm a newcomer.
Yep.
So that's when the guys lure you, like, oh, I see you're a newcomer. You probably need my help because the platform is so hard to, My first time camming, I actually got tricked into it because I was panicking. I didn't know how to do the commands, and so a guy like tried,
To help you?
he helped me. He talked me through all the things that I could have read myself on my free cam wiki thing.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, now you have to give me a free cam show, free sex show.
I
because
know. I'm like,
helped you.
nope. That's not how it works.
And yeah, so I know he got pissed at me because I was like, no, you have to pay for me. You have to pay that. And he did give me tokens, but because I didn't know like the worth of tokens.
Oh my god,
I
it's like
still
5
declined
cents
the
each.
offer.
It's no. The token system there is so cheap. It's like 5 cents, like a minute
You get
or something.
5 cents per token.
Yeah.
And at that time, I didn't know the worth of tokens because I'm new. So, I mean, he gave me a lot of tokens actually. He gave me 200 tokens, but then I still declined because I was like, I don't really know the worth of those tokens.
It's like $4. Like, you know what I mean? It's just not really worth it. And like, I was doing camming for 2 weeks, and then I was like, fuck it, I only made like 500, $600. I'm like, nah, I'm done. It's like too much work for me, at least. For me,
Yeah, I can affiliate it with like being at a strip club. Like camming is like being a stripper.
Totally.
It's a lot of emotional labor.
Asia, have you tried camming yet?
No, I have not.
Okay,
Don't go to my
don't.
free camps. Go
Yeah.
to
Chatterbait.
if you decide to do it, go to ManyVids.
Oh.
I've had a good experience there.
Oh yeah,
So
you're on the ManyVids platform now. Like, how's that?
Yeah, I like it better there because with OnlyFans is like a storefront.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you have to let people in the outside world know of your existence, of your storefront existence. That's what we're doing with like, share for share, like for likes.
Right.
And with ManyVids, what I really like about that platform is that first, if there's any activity happening in your page, they share it to the public. So if someone orders a custom video from you, everyone who's online knows about it. They post
Oh.
it somewhere, and I like it. And so if I go live, they say, "Oh yeah, Pocket Phoenix is live." So people know that you're live. So people get to check you out and know that they can see if what you're up to, kind of thing.
Okay.
And if you post a new video, everybody knows. I like that because they do the promo. You get seen.
Right. You get the marketing.
Yeah, and I appreciate the crowd there because they know the online etiquette. Like at least with my experience, I would have guys who would tip me first before they ask a question.
Right.
Instead of just asking a question. And so that's when I learned how to express my boundaries too. If guys are asking too much questions to me on live cam, I tell them like, babe, can you tip me if you want me to answer the question?
Yeah. If you want my attention, tip me.
Yeah. I like it. right now.
So it's a
I
good
like many
option.
vids. So mainly videos that I sell on OnlyFans, I actually sell it in there too, in their storefront. And I actually, I've been selling items in there too. So I've been selling used panties.
How's that going?
So yeah, no, I've had someone purchase used panties from me there just recently, and I'm like, oh, sweet, okay, cool.
Have you tried the site eband.net?
Eban, I haven't, but I've heard of it.
Yeah, I mean, if you have loyal followers and loyal fans willing to pay you for used items, it's a good place to do that because they could bid against other people. It's like eBay, but for like panties and socks and like shoes and stuff like that. But you do have to like pay a small price to put it up there. But
Are you on it right now, Steph?
yeah, I'm on it. Like one of my fans, longtime fans, is like, "Oh, can you sell your socks in there? I really want to fight for your socks, my used socks." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, sure, I'll put it up. Like, I think it's like $1 to post it or something, and then you can state how much you want to charge for shipping, how much you want to start your bid off and stuff." And then he ended up paying like $105 for it. So.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
okay, I have to get on with
nice.
the Eban.
Yeah, like
Eban
make I would
wagon.
say like get your following to like follow you on other platforms and like you can definitely like monetize off of it. So it worked for me, but we'll see.
Yeah, no, that's what I've been doing with. I have a few loyal following on my OnlyFans. So I'm every time I'm trying to navigate through a new platform, they follow me, and I like that.
Yay.
I feel like, oh, I'm gonna try my free camps now. Do you want to come chat with me just in case nobody comes?
It's perfect though. Hey, once you get the loyal followers, all you need is a few.
Yeah.
Seriously. Well, good for you.
Yeah, because I have a hard time like doing live cam on OnlyFans because I don't really have that much following.
Yeah, me too.
And but with my experience, at least I have, at least on my free, I have a lot of following, but I don't have, I don't know. People just go in my room and then just see. They're hoping that I'm in the sex portion of the sex show without tipping.
Fucking hate that. Yeah,
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
So at least on many vids, I'm getting traction. People are tipping me tokens, and then it helps motivate.
Yeah.
Anyway,
money's a good motivator. So
yeah, money makes me come.
Yes.
Definitely. So with that being said, why don't we go into our favorite topic, which is OnlyFans. I know it's been a hot topic. I've said it and shed light on many different perspectives on the platform. So if you guys are just listening in now, OnlyFans is a service where models or porn stars or whoever you want, basically anyone can start at OnlyFans. There's so many like regular girls on that site now too, but basically fans can pay a subscription service to see usually explicit content. I don't want to generalize and say it's all explicit content on there, but they can pay to see like additional videos or like cam shows and stuff like that, photos on their site, which is exclusive. So we all have OnlyFans. I think like everyone and the dog has OnlyFans right now during this pandemic. It's true. There's so many like I mentioned another episode before, but there's like a lot of regular girls that are joining the site now too, which is really interesting to me, seeing a lot of I'll say regular, quote unquote, regular girls or like civilian girls getting on the site and trying to use that to supplement their income. Or maybe it's because they're laid off. I don't know why, but there's been a huge influx of girls coming on, and it to me is like kind of frustrating, but I don't know how you guys feel about it.
There's even like pages for my mom and I, my stepbrother and I, my stepsister and I.
Ew, wait, what? Really? I don't want to say ew, but
Yeah.
what? Oh my god.
Haven't you come across those pages, like promos on OnlyFans? There's a lot of those.
I have not
Like,
seen those yet.
Yeah, I fuck my step-sibling.
Oh my god, so it's like Pornhub now, basically.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh my god, that is fucked. But, I mean, whatever makes you money, That's cool. Very clickbaity. But how's OnlyFans been for you guys? I guess you guys are already like kind of spoken really briefly on it, but we're gonna dive right into this topic.
I'll let Miss Asia go first because she's the veteran.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm just like waiting.
You guys are so polite.
Okay, so OnlyFans. I've been on OnlyFans, I guess, roughly a year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think a year I've been on OnlyFans. And when I started out on OnlyFans, I didn't have any coaching. I didn't have anyone suggesting, oh, you should do this, do that, post this. I just knew it was like, oh, you could post, explicit content, videos, and people will pay for you. So I was like, okay, cool. So I was looking up for sub prices in my head on my own without doing research. I wanted my sub price to be like $50.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, $50 a month, that's pretty good for like, naked content.
Yeah.
And then I was looking at, I'm going to call them my stripper girlfriends because I think that's all I knew who had OnlyFans. So their sub price on average was a hot $20 to $25.
Okay.
So I was like, that's kind of low, but okay, whatever. That's the average price I see other girls putting their page on for. So I did, I believe, $25. It went okay. Like, people were subscribing, but then they would also leave. Because I wasn't interactive with anyone. I wasn't sending, like, messages or anything.
Okay.
Anything like that. Because I was so new. I didn't know what the hell I was doing at that point.
Right.
And then over time, definitely pandemic, just when it started, I lowered my price down.
Okay.
To like $15 to $12. It's $12 right now.
Okay.
Which I think is so low, but I'm noticing I'm having more subscribers subscribing.
Right.
And when those subscribers subscribe, now they're paying for my paid messages, my private videos, private photos and stuff, and they're more willing to tip, finding, as opposed to when I had my price at $25.
Right.
And I was really new at it.
Yeah, it makes
the lower
difference.
price for me is it sells easier, yes, but then I find, I guess, guys are more like willing to, I guess, tip and buy more videos since it was a low subscription price. No, if that makes sense. But.
No, it totally makes sense. Like, the lower your prices, the more subs you're going to get, and the more paying customers you'll have overall for the exclusive content that is on your site. That makes a lot of sense too, for sure. Pocket, what about you?
For me, I've only been doing OnlyFans for 3 months now.
Oh wow, it's only 3 months? I thought it was longer.
No. Oh, actually, it's going to be the 4th month now because is it June? Oh, shoot. Is it June? Wait.
It's June, yes.
So
crazy.
Anyway, yeah, so this is going to be my 4th month now at OnlyFans.
Okay.
So I did get some mentoring, those quick mentoring on how to navigate, how to work the site kind of mentoring.
Right.
And then I started my sub price at 2020. Because it's 2020, and and when I started, I already have one super fan.
Yay!
Local super fan. Well, I had a handful of subs, but they're local. Those who knows me from the strip club and from burlesque.
Right.
Actually, no, not just burlesque. From my Christian groups.
Your Christian group? What the fuck? Following your only
desire for me. Oh my god, he also listens to this podcast. Anyways.
I'm glad. Yay.
Anyway. And then I was having a hard time selling more stuff, because I was also trying to figure out how to navigate around the site. So I wasn't sure how to navigate around. I just started I actually subscribed to one of the girls' paid pages. Like, I paid her just so that I could creep her page and see how she does it.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
That's pretty normal.
And then, yeah, so and then I was like, oh, okay, this is how you do it, kind of thing. But then because with her, she's like a super porn star, and then I realized I don't have a public presence.
Okay.
So I wasn't sure how to navigate around that. And so I lowered my price to $8.88. Actually, I went from $12 and then $8.88. So right now it's $8.88. My subscription. Like how I found out about Telegram, I just have a really nice girl message me from UK because I messaged her on OnlyFans. I was on her free page. I was just fortunate that she saw my message because I don't know if you guys get it, but you get a gazillion messages on OnlyFans when you subscribe to all these free pages. Anyway, so I was like, hey, I don't know how to do this, like, share for share. Can we do share for share? How do we do the share for share thing?
So share for share is basically like it's a shout out on your page, whether it's your OnlyFans, it's your Twitter, it's your Instagram. You're basically promoting somebody else on your page. So continue.
Yeah, so for the share for share, I don't know, should we share the platform that we use for share here?
Yes.
Yeah, you can. So, it's pretty broad. So, I mean, a lot of people do it. So,
so there's this app called Telegram where the girls kind of do the share for share, like for like hustle. So it's basically like a bunch of chat rooms that you can go in to network with other girls. It's also a platform where girls who offer promo for like, because there are girls who have like 24,000 subscribers.
Right.
So you want to tap in on their audience. So you pay them to promote your page on their page, kind of thing.
Right. To broaden your network.
And it's also where, there's also chat rooms for learning how to navigate around OnlyFans. So for newbies, if you're in these rooms, they share screenshots on how to go around with like navigating around OnlyFans or whatever platform you're hustling at. So there's also those kind of rooms.
Telegram can be used for sugar, like for sugar baby and sugar daddies as well, which is what I use Telegram for. So you can use that
really?
It's an encrypted software, kind of like WhatsApp, but it's a great platform to message people on. Sidebar. But anyways, continue. Sorry.
I didn't know that. Now I know.
Now you know. That's what I used to use. So tell us more about the Telegram job.
I probably missed a lot of points, Miss Asia. Can you continue?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Telegram. I was actually, before this podcast, I was just in a drop. So
okay. What do you mean by drop? Like drop is like, I guess like when they market you?
Drop is so we go into the Telegram. There's a bunch of different chats. So I believe I was in a chat called 0 to 200 only, and the admins there would say, hey, who's A? So that means A is active. Who's active right now? Who's like looking at their screen? So we all write A.
Okay.
And we say, okay, what kind of drop do you want? Do you want to do like a paid OnlyFans drop, a free OnlyFans drop, a flyer drop, a video drop, Instagram drops, Twitter retweets? The one I was in, they said, okay, we're going to do a flyer drop. And a flyer drop is, I have a flyer of a picture of me or a collage of pictures, and I have like my OnlyFans link, I have my price, and I have a caption usually of what I do or provide or try and like fish the guys in.
Okay.
So we drop the flyer, like the picture, and our OnlyFans link with a caption. And then and then a bunch of other girls do it. Like I think it's like seven girls will drop.
Okay.
So if you do 6, so 7 girls will drop, and then the admin will collect all the links, all the flyers, put them all together in a collage. Okay. And then she will resend it on the chat, and then we have to copy and paste everything.
Okay.
And then I would go to my OnlyFans account and post it. So I would copy and paste it onto my page, leave it up for 1 day, 24 hours, and then screenshot it as proof that, hey, it's on my page, it's 1 day post, this is my proof. And then I would post that to Telegram. The admin will also collect everyone's screenshots to make sure everyone's posting all the girls, make sure it's fair.
Right.
And that's how we all gain. And usually, I would say 50% of the time,
Yep.
do get a new subscription from
doing the drops?
From doing these drops. From doing the drops. Yes.
Right. Okay.
So definitely Telegram, I love it.
Yep.
Definitely I gain a lot of it, but you gotta be in these drops. And the drops go really, really fast. Like
right.
When
it's
I was
really
first
stressful.
It's so stressful, oh my god. Especially when I first started.
You have to be like on your phone ready to go, boom, kind of thing. Oh my god.
You gotta have everything copy and pasted. I have everything like in like my notes section, like I have like my link with a caption and the price like all together, and I just copy and paste it right away, and like I'm just like on the app like just ready to press send because it goes so fast.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
so
you miss it.
So one thing about Telegram
I think that's it.
With this like drops is you have to know all the acronyms that is used for these drops. And as Miss Asia mentioned, you have to have all the information like your promo word on your notepad. And if you're gonna be, because sometimes the decision for the flyer drop or the video drop is last minute, you have to make sure you have the 15 to 20-second video available on your camera roll and your photo for your promo available on your camera roll.
Oh my god.
And then you can easily find it so that when someone says, okay, video drop, have your videos ready in 5 minutes. Only 6 people and or something.
Oh my god. Damn. So it's like a race. It's basically first come, first serve is what I'm gathering.
Yeah, basically.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah, because usually for one post on OnlyFans, the banners, because girls are very particular with wanting their banners to be seen.
Yeah.
You have to make sure there's like only 6 people's banners can be 6 or 7 people's banners can be seen. So if it's like a mega drop, you have to do 3 different posts so that all the girls' banners can be seen.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, and like admin can get really pissy about it too. Like when I started having my 2 links, my paid and my free, like I don't know, there's some kind of OnlyFans glitch where, like for example, I'm on a paid drop,
right?
And then I copy pasted my paid link to the drop. And then it keeps going to my free page. So the girls, like, I'm like this, like, little kitten, and all the dogs eat me. They're like, how dare you? And it's like, oh my God, I'm sorry. It's not me. It's only fancy glitching. You know? So I've been kicked out of drops because of that. Or, like, sometimes, like, the admin, they're specific with how they want the promo, like, your links to be posted. Sometimes they would be like, emoticon, link, cap. Emoticon, and if you forgot like an emoticon, they kick you out of a drop.
Oh my god! So it's like super cutthroat. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Damn. But have you guys has it been fruitful for you guys? The Telegram drops. What are the pros and the cons?
I would say the pros are I do gain subscribers.
Yep.
Cons is it's a race.
Yeah.
And you gotta be on it. Also for the Telegram, if you for like the link captions, if you do it wrong, like if you have your emoji in the wrong place, they'll actually delete your message. So when I go back and it's like, where's my message? I thought I dropped. And they just delete it. They won't tell you.
Savage.
So it's like, what the hell?
So
There's
savage.
one time I did that and I was trying to edit it. And like, the admin deleted it right away before I could even have a chance to edit it. So I was just like,
oh my god. Does this happen
So
pretty often? Like the drops? Is it like once a week, every couple days?
I do drops every day.
Oh, wow.
Usually every morning, usually when I wake up, because usually that's when the drops are more active. So I get up around 12 noon. So
Morning, Asia? It's morning?
yeah. Morning.
So this morning's really early for you.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
10
So
a.m.,
it's
guys.
like, okay, I'll do it just for you. But yeah, so drops are most active in the morning, I guess, because that's usually everyone's awake. There's also like girls are from different countries, like Australia, New York,
Right. Different time
UK.
zones. Yeah.
So everyone has a different time schedule. So these drops happen throughout the whole day.
Okay.
But I guess for me in our time zone, Canada time zone, it's like roughly between like 8 a.m. to like 2 p.m.
Oh,
That's
okay.
when everyone's doing like drops, and it's drop after drop after drop. Get in as many as possible. I'll at least get like 2 drops for my page, 2 drops for my free page, and then try and do some Twitter retweets and Instagram posts.
Wow. That's a lot of platforms.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to get every platform every day. I try, but
Of course, because like obviously the wider audience is, the bigger your network is, hopefully the more subscribers you're going to get. So that's really interesting.
yes.
Are you ready for that perfect summer glow up? Check out Vancouver on Instagram. She is a top rated spray tanner in Vancouver, using only vegan and cruelty free top tier solutions. Her all natural, house made, gold shimmering finishing powder shines perfectly on stage. Slide into Vancouver's DMs for a tan consultation or to book with her, and mention Strip by CF for 10% off. How about the whole like for like, shout for shout thing that's going on Instagram right now? I know you guys are all in those groups too. I left the group. I'm like, fuck it, I'm not doing this shit.
I find the girls on Instagram nicer. It's much more chill than Telegram.
Yeah.
Right. Less savage.
Yeah, less savage.
Yes.
It's like, hey guys, let's do trade if you want to.
Yeah, so like
my post if you want to.
I've noticed this like really start to ramp up during the pandemic when I kept seeing a lot of shout for shout, like for like. So basically, guys, like shout for shout, like for like, it's basically there's like a group on Instagram. There's a few different groups too that you can be added to. You will kind of like screenshot or promote other girls' Instagram pages to boost engagement, get more likes, get more followers and stuff like that. So I've been seeing that a lot lately, like a lot. Like what about you guys? Do you guys like it? Like I wasn't really a fan personally, but
I like it. I don't mind it. The one on Instagram, I think I'm in that group as well.
mm-hmm.
I think what we're trying to do is because, like, I guess, like, sex workers in general were, like, shadow banned. So
Yes.
our posts, like, in lingerie or bikinis or whatever, we're not shown. We're not shown as often. So that's why we do the likes for likes and comment for comment. So a wider audience can see us because we can't do it naturally.
Right.
Crazy laws and whatnot. So
Right.
I think that's why that was
Started.
a thing, and that's why it's active. And I believe it does help. Like, everyone gets a subscription, or I guess follows you on Instagram.
Right.
A few every day.
It's a really cool way of just
those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then those few followers who do follow you on Instagram, then it's like, okay, then I'll like do a story post saying, subscribe to my OnlyFans account. Click the link in the bio. It's just like a more chance that they'll go and subscribe to your OnlyFans. So.
Right. Higher percentage, hopefully, yeah. You want to see that return.
Yeah.
By joining these groups. Mm-hmm. Right. But that's really interesting backstory too, because I totally forgot the whole Shadowbound thing. So a lot of sex workers on Instagram are shadow banned. So guys, just to redefine that, basically we use hashtags, and the hashtags we won't, like, our posts won't show up. Our posts won't show up in like feeds and stuff too, because you know how the algorithm is the algorithm on Instagram will only like show select things that have a lot of engagement, things that have a lot of likes, comments, and stuff like that. But for sex workers, Instagram is censoring us that way. So our posts won't be found on like the explore page anymore, or as I said, like with hashtags and stuff. So these like for likes, share for share groups were kind of started that way to help promote sex workers and allow for us to be seen again. That's kind of like a brief intro on that. But I was in the group, and I don't know, it's a lot of work, and I'm not really complaining about the work, but it like muddies up my Instagram stories, and for me, like, that really wouldn't work with my aesthetic and my brand, so that's why I just left the group. But I'm happy that it's working for you guys. But it just shows that I'm not as invested in it as other people. But that's just me being, I don't know, lazy.
It's work being on your phone all the time and like looking at your screen, liking every single post on something.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of screen
It's a
time.
lot.
It's a lot of screen time, and like for me, I don't really want to be in my phone. I'm already like on my laptop all day, like doing my YouTube channel, editing this podcast, like blogging and writing and stuff like that. So I don't really need any more screen time. I'm trying to like be offline a bit more, but that's just the shift that I'm seeing in my own personal self. But Pocket, what were you trying to say? You wanted to mention about something about the like for like, shout for shout thing?
Yeah, no, I just wanted to add on the Telegram pros and cons.
Yeah.
So
please.
for me, the pros is like I agree with Miss Asia. Like I get more subscribers, especially on my free page, because it's a no-brainer.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also get to meet awesome girls from there, because I actually got some coaching from there, and then there are like nice girls who are happy to help me if I need some kind of guidance navigating around the platform. So I really like that. And also because it's a way where I would get like private messages from other girls who wants to collaborate, like just the two of us kind of thing. Yeah, so I would get like, like messages like share for share, like for like,
yeah,
want to trade, that kind of thing. If I'm not feeling like doing the drops, I would just like get individual messages from girls, and I don't mind that. So I gain from that too, because some of them have like so many subscribers, so
right,
it's super gain if they have a lot. And then the con is that it is a rat race, and I also don't like that guys get bitchy, like I don't know, because they compare your page with other girls' page.
Yes.
So even on my paid page, some girls like easily have all of it out,
Yes,
like
they
super,
do. Oh my God.
for their subscriptions. Like OnlyFans, like banned it right now. Like you can't show pussy and tits on your free page, but then on your paid page you can do that, right?
Right.
So some girls have like really cheap subscription, and then they have their porn easily available on their walls. And I don't do that.
I hate that.
Actually lose subscribers because of that, because they pay a subscription and they're like, oh, I don't see your pussy, or I don't see any pussy shots on your wall.
Yeah, because you gotta pay for that shit. Sorry, you gotta pay for it.
Yeah, so what I do right now with my paid is like I still make them pay for it. I don't easily have it accessible on my wall, but then I make it cheaper. So for my free page, I sell the video for a certain price, and then like for my paid subscribers, I make it as a perk where it's like 2 times less, for being subscribers. Like for my paid subscribers, it's a $5 video. For my free subscribers, it's a $10 video. That kind of thing.
That's so interesting. Like, I want to go into like pricing structures too, because like we already mentioned about the pricing about subs and stuff too, and I've already mentioned that on my podcast a couple times already about how I'm annoyed with it, that the prices keep getting lower and lower and lower, and people are showing more and more and more for like a less amount of price. So like, how do you guys structure out your pricing? Who wants to go
I don't know.
first?
I don't know how to answer that, Steph.
Yeah. Well, what's like your strategy on your selling your videos or your customs, your photos, stuff like that, or pay per message?
Well,
How do you guys do that? And there's
I-
no
I
right or wrong
always-
answer.
I've always tried to do a higher price
Me too.
first. Like, let's say I do like a blowjob video for, let's say, a ridiculous amount. Let's say like $15.
Okay.
And I send it out as a private message, like a paid private message, and if no one clicks on it, that's fine. So the next time, like, I save that video, and I'll resend it like 2 weeks later, and I'll put the price down lower, like $10 or $8.
Right.
And I guess the lower I'll try and do it, if someone clicks on it, then I'm like, yay, great.
That's really interesting.
But customs, it's iffy. It's like
Depends what
I
like
try
kind
and-
of content's in it.
it depends what it is. I guess starting price would be, I guess, like maybe roughly $5 or $10 a minute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if they want, like, oh, I want you to play with your dildo. Okay, then I'll add, like, okay, that'll be $10 extra. Oh, I want you to moan my name. Okay, that's another $5 extra. So
Yeah.
it would be something like that. Like, or if they want it 10 minutes long, then it's like, okay, that's going to be another $20.
Yeah, that's interesting because, like,
So-
for me, the way that I structure mine starts at $10 a minute, and it was like a minimum of 5 minutes, so I could make it worth my time, and then kind of go in from there. Like, oh, do you want like a close-up shot? Do you want me to, say your name or something? What do you want in the video? And it's funny because a lot of the guys will not specify, so I'll just like dance around for most of the time, and then at the very end get naked. But whatever. I mean, you have to ask what you want, and I'll just do what I want to do, which is what I love to do is dancing, and then I'll do a striptease or something at the end. And I don't do a lot of like coming videos or masturbation because that's not like my thing, and I'm not super comfortable with that. But because it's not my thing, then I can charge like an insane amount of money for it, and people will buy it.
Yeah.
So, like, it just depends on your strategy. Pocket, what about you?
I'm still dabbling around.
Yeah, well,
Anyway,
you gotta
but
like
yeah,
see what
'cause,
works
like,
best for you.
Like usually, I would like look at those like famous babes sites. I think the reason that they have their prices lower for subscription
Mhm.
is because they can acquire quantity.
Yeah,
That's what I
exactly.
noticed.
It's
like
a volume.
Yeah, like this Playboy model. Like I was like looking like, what? She's only charging like $4 a subscription for her thing, and then I saw that she has like 15,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
So 15,000 times 4 a month.
Yeah.
So these girls are making like somewhere between 20K to 70K a month
Yeah.
on subscription. So they're basing it there, but we're not in that level.
No, and I don't like. That's why I like don't look to porn stars and I don't look to Playboy or any like celebrities and stuff in terms of like pricing out my OnlyFans and stuff like that, because like they have the audience, they have the network, like they have the volume, but like because we're so small, like I don't personally believe to charge a little amount, but that's just me.
Yeah,
like,
so I'm sticking to my $8, and then I just do like a $4.44 like 30-day trial for like new subscribers for my paid page,
right.
because I noticed that's how I get more subscribers, at least on my end.
Yeah.
Because when I I would do random sales like I was doing random sale, and then I decided, okay, I'm just gonna stick if they wanna do a 30-day trial, it's $4.44, and then some of them they get to have a feel of my personality.
Mm-hmm.
So they realize, oh, I really like her, so I know that because of that I can keep them regardless of if I change my price or not, I think.
Right, that's
So-
super important.
Yeah, so I do have they're a handful, so I do have a handful followers right now, I asked to do something for me. I mean, not demand money right now, but then while I'm trying to navigate around all this platform. Yeah, and then custom videos, I do somewhere between $5 to $7 a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm getting a lot of like custom video requests on ManyVids. I have to say no to a lot of them because some of them are really intense,
Yeah.
you know, and fucked up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. So I think that's one thing about like, you know, doing this hustle too. You have to know your mission statement, your values,
Yeah.
because you can easily get lost in the hustle.
Yeah.
You know, so usually when I get fucked up video requests, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna dress up as your wife and say shit that, you know, like I'm not gonna. I don't have the same outfit as your wife. I don't wanna, like, you know, say stuff that I'm better than her. No,
Oh my God.
like that. So I basically tell them, yeah, no, my mission statement. I think it's on my Instagram, like spreading positive vibes, one lit sexy at a time.
Yeah.
So I say that to them, like, no, my mission statement is this. That doesn't follow what my mission statement is. So I have to say
it doesn't vibe with you.
know?
It's not part of your brand, you know?
Yeah. So I do get a lot of fucked up video requests on ManyVids. And I do say I feel like I say I do say no 80% of the time because I'm like, no.
Dude, I have so many fucked up requests too, but that'll be maybe I'll share those in another episode.
Yeah, like, you know, so I would tell them, like, I'm sure another girl would do that, but not me, because that's not part of my brand, and that's not like, it's not part of my value, you know?
No, and it's important to also have your own boundaries too, and you can just get so swept up in this online hustle because the money looks so appealing, but at the same time, it's just like, if it doesn't jive with you, then just don't do it.
Yeah.
What else do you want to say? Do you guys want to have to add anything else on Chef for Shouts?
Yes.
Yes, I know you guys have lots to say, so
Yes.
unleash the beast.
I want to talk about the free trials.
Oh gosh.
So I've noticed when I do drops, let's say shoutouts for shoutouts, Telegram drops, OnlyFans.
Right.
I'm getting other models from OnlyFans sending me free trial links.
Okay.
And it's like a huge amount. I'm getting like 5, 10 a day.
Oh, God.
I'm like, what the hell? So I accept some of them and I message them like, why'd you send me a free trial? Like, who are you? What the hell? And they're like, oh, I need help. Can you like shout me out? Can you like post me on your page? And they're like being kind of really demanding.
Oh God.
And I go to their page. I'm like, you only have 20 posts. and they're all selfies. Like, no offense, but they're selfies. And you have
serious?
like one tit out.
Oh
Yes,
my gosh.
this is like one girl. I don't know who she is now, but like you have 20 posts. They're all selfies. Said I'm not going to show you out simply because like I have like 200. I have over 250 posts on my page, and I've been working on it for a year.
Yeah.
It seems like you just started, which is great, but you only have 20 posts. If you work on your page, like get to 50 posts with pictures and videos.
Yeah, mix it up
then
a little bit.
I have no problem networking you. But like I need you to work on your page first. She blocked me.
She blocked you?
Didn't respond. I'm like, okay.
Girls in denial, man. Oh my gosh. Are you serious?
Sheesh. Yeah, I'm like, hey.
Yeah, like, you're not gonna shout someone out if like you don't really know them. Or I mean, not about knowing them, but like if you can't vouch for them, if they have nothing on their page.
Yeah.
Like, what's the freaking point?
Yeah, because then it's like, oh, if I shout her out, be like, okay, follow Cindy, because anyone could go on your page and see how many posts you have.
Right.
Because if I'm gonna pay, let's say if I'm gonna pay for OnlyFans, like $5. If I see only 20 posts, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna wait till there's like
more
more
Yeah.
content for my $5 or whatever the subscription price is going to be.
Right.
So even when I was starting out, let's say I had like 50 posts, and it was like a slow time for OnlyFans, and I was talking to one of my stripper girlfriends who has OnlyFans, and I wanted her to like kind of help me with my OnlyFans, like tips and tricks and whatnot, and she said, get to 100 posts first with photos and videos, and then we can start next. So that's exactly what I did. So.
Yeah.
Definitely took her advice. So I'm hoping that girl does take my advice. She could block me, no problem. I don't care. But
whatever, you don't owe her anything.
Yeah. And then when they also send me free trials, they also want likes for likes.
Right.
So I do it. If they're doing it through my OnlyFans, I won't accept it because I don't know them. And I believe there's one incident that I believe it was a guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happened?
On OnlyFans.
Wait, what?
Posing as there was a guy. Okay, so let's say like Susie, making up my name. Susie sends me a free link. I accept it. I'm like, why'd you send me a free link? She's like, oh, let's do likes for likes and blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
And then I believe on something like on Telegram, I saw something that account was actually a guy behind it. He was posing as like some girl.
What?
Free porn.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
pretty much. So to do likes for likes, I have to send that person a free link to get into my page.
Your paid
page. And then it could be a guy behind Susie. There's no Susie. Susie doesn't exist.
Oh my God. That's
right?
fucked.
And it's like, so they're telling models, like, be careful. I believe that account will be gone.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, so I won't accept any, like, shout-outs or likes for likes coming in through OnlyFans. Right. If it's coming through Telegram, I could accept it. And I could also tell the model, like, oh, can you verify yourself, like, a live video? Like, yeah, it's me. I'm a girl. Yeah, because even on Telegram, I believe there was a guy posting that's a girl as well.
Really? Wow, they even infiltrated the group. That's insane.
Even in the groups, there was like at least, I think they found out 2 models like pretty recently. That it was like a guy posing as like two girls being models doing drops and likes with other girls. So
that's so fucked.
I mean, we think guys are dumb, but I guess they're kind of smart.
Some of them, only some of them.
They could get that free porn.
Damn.
So right now I don't accept it unless I'm like verify yourself, like live video, say the date or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For like, some girls have like 1,000 posts. And if you have like 200 posts, it's a lot of work for you. Yeah, no, because I remember doing a like with this one girl, and she has a lot of posts, and at that point I only had 200 posts, and it's exhausting work. So sometimes I usually have to put my boundaries where I have to say, hey girl, I only have 200 posts. It's okay if you do, if we trade 200 posts because that's the amount I have.
Yeah.
Because you have 1,000 posts.
That's a lot. That's cute.
I think for that, I usually just say, like, can I just, like 100 photos? Or, like, just, 100 posts or 200 posts? Because, like, I'm not going through, 1,000.
No.
Yeah.
Let's be real. I'll do 100.
Wait, how much time on average do you think you guys spend on your online hustle?
It's a full-time job.
Yeah, it's a lot of fucking
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took a break from the drops this last couple days, actually, because I'm just like, oh my God, this is frying my brain. I can't deal with this right now.
Shit. Well, as long as you guys are monetizing off of it and it's working for you, then I'm happy for you guys. But for me personally, I'm just kind of just taking a break. Not really taking a break, but just easing up on the online hustle right now. I was doing it really hard over the month of March and April, but I don't know. Just trying to enjoy life without being online all the time and being connected all the time, It's exhausting.
Yeah, I need to
Yes.
like get off my ass and work out now.
Don't we
'Cause I'm just
all?
in front of the screen all the time, and I'm like, my butt is getting numb from sitting much and being in front of the screen trying to make this online hustle work. Yeah, so like right now I've just been taking a break. I paid some girls for paid promo, so I'm just like letting that do the work for now.
Yeah.
Because these girls they usually also want reviews. If they're legit, if they're not scammers, kind of thing.
Right.
So when I'm doing drops and I have a paid promo, I can't keep track of how many subscribers I acquire from them because of that. So at least now I'm taking a break and then seeing if I get subscribers from them, so I can keep track and tell them, okay, I got this amount of subscribers from from my promo with you, for my free page and then my paid page, So yeah.
Right. Yeah, I hear you. It's good if you have like that automated aspect to your hustle because again that pays for itself in the end, so good on you on that. But with that, why don't we move on to some Q&A? There's just a few questions here for you guys. So when are you guys dancing next?
God.
I have no idea.
I know.
I'm kind of skeptical to actually go back to dancing in the club.
Same.
Me personally being Asian and Chinese,
Yeah.
I'm a little scared to go out. I don't want to get, I guess, attacked.
Yep.
I know I don't look like 100% Chinese, but I present myself on stage in
Yeah, like in your Hello Kitty costume and stuff.
Asia's.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hello Kitty costume. I have a Chinese costume. I dance to Miso Honey.
Which I love, by the way.
So now, so I don't know how people are going to, I guess, view me because I'm Asian and Chinese, but never been to China. So,
yeah, there's so much
and then with all the Asian
coming.
racism going on, and
yeah,
Asians just getting randomly beat up just because they're walking down the street or waiting for a bus, it's like I don't want to leave my apartment now.
Yeah, that makes
because
complete
of that
sense.
aspect. So
Totally.
So I don't know about going back to dancing like right away because I don't know how people are going to, I guess, view as an Asian dancer. So I don't, because there's so much racism going on in the city right now. So it's like, I don't know.
Totally. You have a right to be concerned about your safety for sure. 100%. Pocket, what about you?
I think I might take a break. I'm also Asian.
We're all Asian. Fuck.
I guess you can hear it from my accent. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna take a break just because I feel like it's gonna be slow. Like I've been getting DMs from my regulars asking, when is the penthouse gonna be open? When are you gonna be back? And I'm like, I don't know if I plan to be back anytime soon. I think I'm gonna focus on my content creation and my nannying, and like I really wanna work on my online hustle.
Yep.
Just I don't know, I like the idea of having a passive income and being able to do all the things I want to do, like travel and dance. I haven't really danced and I freaking missed it. Like maybe if I'm gonna dance, like do more like stage shows because I'm a VIP, and I think that's one thing that I was feeling resentful for with being a VIP is not being able to do stage time, because being on stage is like my second home. I love being on stage. I can't be a stage performer because of all the politics with involved with being a stripper with that, like having to travel, and I can't do that.
Totally.
So I think that's what I want to focus on. I want to get my online hustle up and running so I could do things I love to do on my available time.
For sure, yeah. And not be bound by a schedule. I guess we'll go into the next question. What are the most fucked up requests you've gotten on your online hustle? Who wants to go first?
I can go first because I get a lot of fucked up requests. But I think I already mentioned it earlier on. That guy who wanted me to dress up as his, like, he sent me a photo of his wife. It's like, do you have the same dress? Can you dress up as her and make a video of like saying how much better you are than her and why you're so much better so that I can think of you when I'm fucking her? And I'm like, what the fuck? And then when I said I can't do that, that doesn't, you know, like that's not what I do. He asked another fucked up request. Like, do you do blowjob gag and you puke on the dildo or like on somebody's dick or something? I'm like,
Oh my god.
No. Anyway.
Whatever floats your boat, man.
Yeah, so like, no, look for another girl. Another girl will do that for you, not me.
Aisha, do you have any like fucked up requests?
The only fucked up request I don't know if I would categorize as fucked up, but I get some people asking me if I could. It's just a simple thing like, can you finger yourself?
Oh yeah.
Okay, no, I can't finger myself with my 7-inch claws on.
Oh god.
Oh. I didn't even realize you have like long. So never mind.
I have long ass nails. Okay, they're not 7 inches, but like,
they're long.
I have
They're
long
funky.
nails. They're pointy. They're stilettos. I ain't fingering myself.
I don't want to.
So that's the only request I physically won't do.
It sounds
But-
so painful.
Yeah, I'm like, no.
Just no. Just
No, I'm not taking them off just for you.
No. Okay, last question here. Can you rate my dick?
Oh, right. That one.
Sure.
Yeah, no, that's what I noticed when I started my OnlyFans hustle is that a lot of girls are offering that service. So I started offering it on OnlyFans because of that. And then I started a Pornhub and I started sharing my dick rating there and I started sharing it on my Instagram story and it kind of took off from there for me because it's like it's very popular on OnlyFans, so I wasn't really getting much bite. But once I sort of cautiously got it out of the platform, I was getting more requests.
Oh, that's
For that.
awesome.
Yeah. And then for the dick rating thing, I offer 3 different services for dick rating. I do small penis humiliation, dick worship, and honest dick rating. So I usually tell the guys whenever, they ask for dick rating, I ask them like, which one amongst the 3 do you want? And they always ask for the honest dick rating. Yeah, so I I do that. I know I've been getting messages on my social media getting attacked because apparently I'm dick shaming right now.
Oh.
Right now, like, that's not cool. You're dick shaming. And I'm like, no, these guys asked for it.
That's what they
pay
want.
me and- yeah, that's what they want. I'm not dick shaming. It's just anyway. Yeah.
The small penis humiliation is a lot of fun, though.
Yeah, no, I haven't gotten one though.
Oh,
so I have
much fun.
Yeah. But I did rate a dick which I thought would look like small, so I told him like, you look like you have a small penis. Anyway.
Well, that being
So-
said, like, where can we find you guys? Plug all the things.
For me, it's easy. I made it simple for everyone to access me. So just go to allmylinks.com/pocketphoenix.
Perfect.
Like the Firebird.
Asia?
I think it's all my links, Mrs. Asia.
Perfect.
It's either Miss Asia or Mrs. Asia on Instagram, OnlyFans, Twitter,
Everywhere.
everywhere.
Well, it was so much fun having you girls on this early morning on Monday. Thank you so much. It's so early. I was like, holy shit, this is really early for me. But thank you guys so much. I can't wait to hear more of your updates on how your online hustles are going to progress. and more fucked up requests. But hopefully we will be back next Sunday with another bonus episode of the COVID series for Strip by Sia. Don't forget to rate, like, subscribe, share, review, all the things, and get at me on Instagram, Strip by Sia, or my personal Sia stuff, and we'll catch you guys next week. Bye!
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 You're listening to Stripped by Sia, produced and hosted by Steph Sia, aka Kimchi, music by Ted D, photography by Ian Dabber,